Hello, and in today's video we are going to be looking at teams in Rune of Silent Death. Now, I have only done this team a couple of times, and normally I do run a Leah or the Leah's sister. Normally I run oh, I don't know where she is. She just disappeared on me. There she is. Leah. So normally I run her. I have swapped the runes over on the Balia. Now, not everyone's got her because I don't think she was a Hall of Hero, and I thought she was, but it turns out she's not. So my plan is I'm going to try different teams. I'm going to do a couple of runs on each team. So there'll be like 2 runs of this one, 2 runs of a different one, and just get some more teams of pay to win, free to play. And I don't think she was a Hall of Hero, despite I have 2 of her. So yeah. Anyway, this is my Shaman. He's on a damage build. Violent could be better, but you need a really damagey Violent set, I think, to pull that off. So yeah, anyway, here is my Bernard. He is just on a Violent with accuracy build. You could make him on a damage build as well, but it's not necessary, to be honest. And with this is my Jolton. He would benefit from probably being on a Violent set as well. It's just I happen to just give him leftover runes, so it kind of does work. And here is my Balia person twin, and yeah, I mean, I tried this about 2 runs and it didn't fail, so that's all I've got. So I didn't want to put too many crystals things into this. So as you can see, the team is going to be, it was about 130, 140 times, so it's not the fastest, but as you can see, my team just didn't even one shot and killed there. So maybe if I got rid of Bernard and put in someone that does AoE defense break instead, but then it's a bit of a hard call. So I'm going to be mainly running on the Shaman, the Jolton, and Bernard. So they're my 3. So I'm going to be changing the damage dealer at the right, which right now is the twin. But then I'm going to show off my my normal team. But as you can see, the damage was so little it didn't do anything. So the team is going to be a bit slower. But that's to be expected with this team. Now, this team can fail from time to time as well if you don't land defense breaks and do enough damage and all that. Now, I'm thinking of taking off the shield set, because he always gets a shield on that stage, and I'm honestly not quite sure what causes the shield to come on, and now she's dead. Honestly, that's the first time I've seen her die in this rotation, to be honest. She's always gotten to the boss, which is a bit of a shock that she actually just died. So it just goes to show that, you know, there's no 100% team, at least I found. Now here, if I don't get if the Shaman doesn't get another turn here, I am dead. So, but if he gets stunned, then it's a big problem. But as long as he gets another turn, there you go. See, so the team can still win it without her. So it just depends, as long as you land defense breaks and you're fast enough and stuff like that. So I think a lot of people end up using a Verd as a free-to-play option. I haven't personally tried it with Verd, but obviously the AoE damage is not going to be there, so it's going to be a bit slower, but there's not really much you can do about that. As you can see, things getting quite low on HP, but they just didn't do enough. I didn't even think she used her attack buff then anyway. Hang on, alright, let's just quickly end the run after this, because I don't want to do another one, because I I need to show some other teams. So, oh wow, they got proper stuns. This is where things can go wrong if you just don't do enough. But the team's still gonna get. I think the team's still gonna do it. Like I say, I haven't seen the team fail yet, but I've only done, like I say, 2 runs previously. Oh, no defense break. That's really bad. Oh, there's the defense break. Nice. See, so maybe that's where the twin becomes useful. So if you do have this twin and not the light, whatever her name is, light OP is what I'm going to call her, then, you know, you might be alright if you got her. Okay, shield goes down, damage done, boost up, and didn't kill, but he does. Now here's we've got a problem. There's going to be a nuke skill, I think, and there's going to be no defense break. Oh, no, there was a Bernard cut, but he didn't do what he needed to do. But I just kind of like my Jolton on not vampire, on a despair, so maybe not Nemesis. I like him being a Nemesis, so when he gets attacked he can sneak the turn quickly and then hopefully snipe. So as you can see, 125 is a fairly good time. So now I'm gonna just go and literally, just so there's gonna be no editing, well there might be a little bit of editing if it takes me a little bit of time to find a team. So I've got 2 Verds. I'm not quite sure if my Violent Verd or the Rage Verd would be better, so I'm going to go with my Violent just because max crit. So let's give this team a try. I don't know how well this team is going to do, but you know, this is the free to play option, and I know it's not going to be the fastest team, but if it's the free to play option that works, then everyone can do this. I know a lot of people will be doing this as farming because not a lot of people want to, but for me, I kinda 6-starred way too many monsters, and I may or may not have used all the skill ups. So instead of the energy just sitting there, I've had to kind of been farming here because I kind of fed way too many monsters, and obviously that feeds my 3 stars, and I kind of just whoopsied and fed them all. But I think this team should be okay. It might even be more reliable than the other team. So I'm probably going to give this team maybe 3 or 4 runs, because this is the free-to-play version. So I feel like more people would be interested in seeing this one play out a few more runs than a non-free-to-play. Okay, he didn't get the shield off. Nice. So I do think that shield set is messing me up. So maybe that needs to come off, or something like that maybe. To be honest with you, I'm not even quite sure why he's on a shield set. I think it was from an old speed build I was running on him or something. Okay, nice. We will take the turn. Didn't do enough, but it should be fine. We should finish it. Nice. So, as you can see, that Verd team, I would say, is probably around about the same time as the other team. Okay, it's about the same time, but if you can get about 1:30 per run on these, I think that's pretty good, because to me personally, this has always been the slightly harder place to farm. No, I'm not quite sure what else we could try, because if most people run the Verd team like this, then most people are going to be building this, but we might get lucky. So I'm just trying to think what else could people maybe want to try, because I'm sure people want to do faster runs. Somebody that might work could be Shayna, because of the AoE defense breaks. She might be a good call, because you'd have constant defense breaks, but then you could take away half the team because they're doing constant defense breaks. That's the point of them. To be honest with you, you could do quite a few teams for this, I think. So as long as you've got constant defense breaks, I think you should be okay. But doesn't this... hang on, let's just check when Verd hits. Yeah, so technically multi-hits are bad here, because as you can see, the counter at the top is going up, and if I don't kill it quick enough, he's going to do some serious damage. So multi-hitters are bad, so do not probably do twins. Okay, no. Oh, that's bad. Just don't stun my nuke. Nice, he didn't stun it. Oh, there's no defense. Okay, now there's a defense, and it wasn't enough to kill, but to be honest with you, so far this team hasn't failed since I did a little bit of upgrades on the runes. Like I say, if there's a no defense break, the team will probably fail. But I've got really high accuracy. I've got over, I think, the cap. I don't know what the exact cap is, but I think the cap would be about, I don't know, 30, 40s would probably be overkill. But I'm just so used to doing TOA hell where nothing lands, even with max accuracy, so I probably have overkilled it in accuracy. So you could probably get away with a bit less, maybe. But I like having higher accuracy, and the team's working. I'm not going for no speed teams, no speed times, and stuff like that. But I might actually make this my main farming team, because it hasn't failed since, so it might just be because of that. But obviously everyone's probably seen the Leah team, so I'm probably not going to bother showing that, as everybody's probably bored of seeing it. And I've also done a couple of videos using her doing this dungeon as well, so if it's not me, then it's probably someone else's video that you would have seen. Okay, nice. A bit of damage. Half his health has gone. Well, a little bit over half his health. And he didn't get the shield. Okay. To be honest with you, I don't even know why I got the shield. I think it was just a little bit of fluff damage, just in case they, for some reason, did do a bit of damage. Okay, Verd's gonna give me a chance to... Oh, no defense. That's bad. No defense, break. Did I end the run? I did, okay. I couldn't remember. Oh! I clicked on the wrong monster. That's very bad. Come on, kill it. Uh-oh. I might have just killed the run. I think I've just killed the run by accidentally clicking. Uh-oh. If it fails, it's my fault for clicking on the Etna when I was checking if I'd done. Yeah, the team failed. That's my fault because there was no damage to him and that. So this fail is my fault. So make sure you don't be stupid and accidentally click when you're doing this. So okay, so who else could we try that's free to play? Don't really want to use him. I mean, we could use him, but his crit is a bit low. I wonder. I don't think he's going to do very much. It's a bit difficult to think on the spot. We got to think of who's free to play and who's going to work for what you want. Let's give Shayna a try. Let's just see if AoE defense breaks help. Because with her being on the team, you can have some stuns, so that could help. So I'm going to do a couple of runs with her, just to get the idea. But I'm trying to think who else would be good as a non-free to play. I reckon Brandier or Crow could be quite good as well. So let's give those a try. Let's go with Crow next, and then we'll go with my Brandier. My Brandier is on a fight set, though. I know I should probably be doing a bit more changing of monsters, but every of these 2As you'll all want to make at some point. So if you're a new player, you wouldn't be farming this anyway. A mid player wouldn't be farming this. So if you're an end game player, you more than likely will want to. Well, you might, I don't know. It's just if you want to farm these extra slight chance of getting the good runes. So, damn, that was just not enough. And we didn't take enough turns to do it. Okay. So maybe Shayna isn't the way to go here. Especially when she didn't do enough damage. So I feel like that could be really bad if you don't do enough damage. So maybe Shayna is not the call here. So let's just end the run because I don't think Shayna's going to be a good replacement. Yeah, look at that. Look, she's already gone down quite low. Now I need skill 1 here, but it said he didn't, so I didn't heal up. Okay. I mean, she's getting to the boss stage, so she could potentially be strong enough. To be honest with you, the main thing is with the core 3 team. As long as you can do enough damage and survive. So she's now gone, but that's okay. So in this the other guys are not going to get a turn to move, and even if he does get a turn to move, it's too late. As soon as he attacks once the boss, he's going to reflect damage himself anyway. So let's do a Crow, because it'd be 2A only team. That'd be kind of cool, because all the 2As you'd probably want to make at some point anyway. Okay, so which kind of Crow should I go for? I don't think I've got a violent Crow anymore. Yeah, let's use this Crow. Let's do a damage dealer Crow. I think that could be quite fun. So here's the 2A only team. Will the 2A only team actually do it? Now the downside to this team is that there's no AoE damage. So you might get a little bit in trouble at certain parts, I think. But the fact that you've got a heal on skill 1 is going to be perfectly fine. And you've got the team up, so you could also team up with a skill 1 heal. So that'd be pretty good. Okay, I think a Violent Crow could be good on the stages. I mean, technically you could use Rogue. I wonder if you could get away with using the Blue Doggo as well. Because obviously this isn't enough testing. This is just showing off some teams that will work with the core units. So you don't actually need the Leah. But Leah will make things faster. Okay, nice. Now, hopefully, that's actually a good thing. With the amount of debuffs that there's going to be, Crow should actually do some seriously nice work. Okay, so there's not that much debuffs, and now he's getting a turn, so I don't think there's attack buff now. The defense break. Shit, but actually, he cut in, that's good, that's pretty good. And damage. Nice! That's actually, I'm surprised. Crow's actually done a really good job there. Okay, no D-break, but that's okay. Sending Crow, he's okay. The team should still be okay because he's gonna see nothing gets stunned and dead. Okay, that was actually really good. What's the time on this? I'm curious. Okay, so we're getting about the same time. So a minute and a half. I'd say it's acceptable for this because that's what I'm kind of going for when I do this. I'm not going for crazy fast. I'm going for crazy consistent. So. We'll give Crow another couple of goes, just because it's actually kind of impressed that it's actually worked. But I do think Rogue is a bit more RNG based. But if he violent procs, you could probably get a way of a team up that could cause the run to win. So, to be honest with you, I wonder if you could get away with triple dogs. But I'm not going to test that now because, well, I haven't got him ruined up, but it's kind of cool to try it. Okay, there's some dot damage. Don't really care. Because we got the constant heal. Crow did 66 point, what was that, 5? That's pretty good. Okay, so he boosts it, doesn't die. Didn't get the correct team up, which is a bit of a shame, but his first life is still down anyway. Okay, so he's going to do the thing. And he's probably going to get the shield. Yep. Damn, he took the turn. That was not really what I wanted. Okay, Crow did a nice bit of damage, but he needed to be a bit lower or another couple of dots. So Crow is not going to be a perfect solution, I don't think. But I mean, he hasn't died, and the team hasn't failed. Okay, and here comes the dots. Big damage nuke. Okay, now if Crow gets a turn, he will finish it off nice. But he didn't do the skill I was thinking he was going to do, but I'm pretty impressed with Crow in the team. What was that one? 123. It got faster. I would say that's pretty good. I mean, you could probably. I wonder if you could use Teshar to go 1 boom, 2 boom. I wonder if you could do that. I'm not too sure though if Teshar's a good replacement though for anything. Especially when I would have to go crit rate lead because I've got all the people on a non-crit build. Well, I'd rather have the attack lead for the light because the light guy's doing the main damage, so. Because there's no point in putting it on Bernard, so. Technically, you could get away with somebody that does a ton of dots, but who would do dots and single target to make Crow even stronger? But Crow's only good for like 1 or 2 turns like there. So if Crow did his nuke on the first turn, then he could easily one-shot things. Okay, so now didn't one-shot, but close to one-shotting. So that's where the downside is. You need to like almost one-shot this guy every time. But nice, that worked. Let's try the doggo next, just to see. And then we'll try Brandir. Then you guys can make your own mind up of who you think you could ruin up. Like I say, I haven't changed the main core units, but it's just more of a if you could make it. So these are the free-to-play. Yes, I showed a non-free-to-play one. It got even faster, look at that! That's insane. I wonder if I gave it better. Oh. Ah, it's not that good. If it goes into everything but flat HP, not ever not using it ever. Okay, so let's go with my rogue. Which rogue do we want to go for? He's not on violent. He's on a semi-fast. Let's just go with this one, just because not everybody's gonna have the craziest damage dealer runes. So that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, maybe okay, he just wants to show off. Okay, kill it, nice. Can I get the kill on that? Nice. Oh, I didn't get the kill there. That's okay though. I mean, Rogue definitely did some work there, but it doesn't make him safe. Okay, so there wasn't enough damage there, but luckily he was able to come in and do the damage that was needed. But don't forget, if he was on Violent, it would probably be even better. He's just on Swift because I know not everybody's going to have the runes for it. I should probably have shown the runes as well, considering that. But I guess people can kind of get the idea, because the main thing I wanted to show was what the core monsters. Okay, so he got one turn there, but the minions haven't had a turn with this type of team. So if you can get these sort of stats, I think you should be okay. Okay, nice defense break. So essentially, you could just 2A this guy to death, I think. Okay, if this is a sub 1 minute and he can give us a couple of sub 1 minutes, I think that'd be great. Sub 1 minute! Nice! I think this may be some people's go-to then for those who want to do slightly faster runs. Especially, like I say, if everyone here was on Violent, you'd probably have a higher chance. But if Roke was on Violent, you'd probably be better. And he'd have to proc his thing quite a bit as well. So that's also something else that you got to play into the matter. But I think that's pretty good. And he's also not on max crit either, which you've also got to remember. He's also very far from max crit, this crow. Not crow, Roke, whatever. The doggo, the doggy dog, that one. So this is not going to be a sub 1 minute, I don't think. But the fact that the team has done a sub 1 minute could tell you that if you gave better runes to this, you could probably do it. Nice. That's what we like to see. Tap the boss at the end. Now he's going to do defense break. Hopefully he does it. Nice. Okay, he gets another turn, so that's okay. Now Roke should get the turn, and he should either team up or do that. Okay, that's fine. Now he takes a turn, and he should get to nuke it. Nice. So in this go, I'm hoping for speed boost, defense break. Nice. Nice. A bit more defense break. Okay, keep going. Actually, that turn there was actually really bad. So maybe it isn't good to have him on it, on a Violent, because getting the extra turns could kill the run. I think, because of the multiple times he gets a turn. Also, Rogue could be bad for that as well. Okay, 120. But the fact that the team did get a sub 1 minute is still very impressive for being just 2As. The 2A only challenge, even though we all know 2As are great. Ah, he didn't do it. So I'm wondering, if I was to say to just take out somebody, you could maybe get like a star in here or something. So maybe take out the Bernard, maybe, but only take out the Bernard if you are guaranteed that you can do enough damage. Otherwise you're going to need him for the extra attack bar. But you could maybe take out him and put in a Verd instead, so you get even more turns. Because with this, I mean, it's probably overkill with the defense breaks. But there's multiple teams I think that could work for this. When I was first doing this team, I only knew of one team that was going to be good. I mean, obviously it's not the fastest, but the team's going to work. And most people like the teams that work. Okay, so this is the first time seeing the side minion get a turn. Apart from when I failed. That's the only time, and that was my fault when I tapped. So far, the teams that I've showed have not failed once, which I'm kind of impressed with, to be honest. I know that it's mainly the same core units, but it's still pretty impressive, because I know he's going to blast this thing off. And to be honest with you, that he killed himself with the reflect. But I kind of wonder if you could get away with having Shaman on a Rage and a Revenge set. So when the boss did his skill, you could maybe get lucky and get a Revenge. Okay, so he's going to kill here. Didn't proc the thing, that's okay. That crit boost is not going to be a problem. Nice. Okay, now he's stunned. Okay, so let's quickly end this run. Okay, there we go. So let's end the run in a minute. Wow, the recording right now is 25 minutes. I didn't think I'd gone that long. But hopefully this video has helped some people. I'm going to still try Brandy next. And if, like I say, my Roke is not skilled up. So, the fact that he's not skilled up, he has even more potential. Because no defense break, and that's really bad. If I didn't get that violent proc, I think I would have died. Because now Lulu's going to get the turn to do the thing. But they still didn't do enough. The boss just can't take down the 3 main core, which it's still, to me, like I say, very impressive that 3 monsters are pretty much doing all the work, and then you've got 1 extra monster just there to make it slightly faster or slightly easier. If you can get the team right. If you don't care for like 1 second runs, which is obviously impossible, but if you're trying to get the fastest times, then, you know, this is, like I say, a replacement. So you almost killed the thing, and boom. So I think that's pretty impressive. Wait, is that... Okay, a 121. So the team's averaging not at a minute, but it has had a minute. Let's just power this up just to see. And useless. Well, this is what you do. You gotta take chances. Okay, so let's get rid of Rogue. Let's try... To be honest with you, I kind of wonder if you could get away with using her, or the dark one, to do ignore defense damage. That could be kind of fun. Where is my Brandier? Brandy... Oh, what are you? There you are. Okay, so let's try this one. This is with another Nat 5. I wonder, to be honest with you, I wonder if you could get away with using Veramos. Because Veramos could stun and CC, so maybe Veramos could be a really good option here. Yeah, do your skills, it's okay. I'm stunned. Okay, nice. Like I said, I don't think this team's going to be particularly fast. Well, not faster than a minute, I don't think. I mean, it could do, but the fact that they've already taken quite a few turns, I just don't see it. Plus, Brandy also does damage based on the debuffs, and since there's not that many debuffs with her, it's not going to probably be the best. So I do think Veramos could be a good option. Because as soon as, say, this skill happens, where he does debuffs and shit, he'd be constant healing as well, so... Just in case. I'm going to try Veramos after this as well. No defense break, no defense break. Nice defense break. Nice. Okay, and does Brandier... Okay, no. Brandier didn't do the skill, so... Like I said, my Brandier isn't on the correct build, so he dares the stun, but he still killed himself anyway. That reflex damage is insanely good. Okay, so it was a bit faster than I thought it was. So, for those who have a Brandier, like I say, I highly recommend trying to make the fastest solo R5 team you can. As it's really, I think it's a really good team. Not everybody can make the team though, but it's worth making. Even without the dark thingy, it's worth it, because I don't mind a 25-second average time. It's still 2 seconds faster than what I had been running. But... you know, you gotta make sure the average is still good, so... But I was running, I think, an average of about 30 to 32. So, it ends up being quite a few extra runs that you make. But I'd love people to make the solo R5 team into a public R5 thing. So that way, you know, for those who don't have Brandier, they could also help those, you know, they can make the other teams and, you know... And for those who don't have those teams, you know, you could obviously put... somebody else in, you know, it's like, oh, okay, so you're saying to make this team, but you can maybe change the team slightly, because obviously in a public raid you can use 2, say, like Brandiers, you could use 2 Crows, stuff like that. So for those who wanted to do that, you probably could, and you could still probably make a team, but obviously you can't do that in solo. But if you're doing that with people that you know, I would love to see somebody do that. So if this video gets popular and there's some higher ranked people watching it and they've made it to this far, please give that a try, because I would love to see people be able to think of teams that will work in normal raid that is faster than BJR5, because that's been the team for so long. Yes, it's easy to make, but I'd love to see someone make a harder version that isn't necessarily harder to ruin, but maybe a faster one like that. So as we've done that one, where is my Veramos? I don't remember if Veramos is out or not. There he is, but why can't I use him? Oh wait, is it a bit England? Is it because he's a Nat 5, or is it? It's because of his certain element? I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's something to do with the element. Okay, so I can't use Veramos. Okay. This is my other Crow. And that. You could use the witch. I wish can you use the dark witch? Because if you can use the dark witch, that could be kind of fun. Let's see if you can. Where's the dark witch? I've gone past her, I'm sure. Oh, there she is. Okay, let's give the dark witch a try. Since she does AoE dots and stuff, this could be kind of a funny team. Like I say, the Dark Witch does do dot damage and stuff. The Light Witch is actually a damage dealer, so she might be worth it. Wow, that's not bad damage. That's actually really not bad damage at all. So maybe if I was to bring in an AoE defense break, it might work better, but that's pretty good. Okay, do some damage. Doesn't do that much. Okay, that's fine. I'm just curious because people tend to underestimate the witch. And I'm going to be working on maxing her 2A. Because to be honest with you, I'm going to try and use her maybe a bit more in my TOA hell teams because of the dots and sleeps and stuff. Now, did she do a lot of damage or was he really low? I don't remember. I didn't see. But she's actually a really underrated monster. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Nice boost. Okay, lovely. Yeah, and the fact that she does constant dots is also really good. Maybe she would be better with a Brandier team or something. Like I say, she's really kind of underrated, the witch. For TOA Hell, she's very good as well. Not Hell, TOA Hard and stuff like that. She's just really underrated. Like I say, obviously I've got a lot of her toys from playing the game for quite a while, so I have quite a few shiny options. But even if this goes wrong, it's not going to be the end of the world, because like I say, he's dead to the dots anyway, so that seems also a pretty reliable team. What time was that? Okay, 125, still under 130, so anything under 130 I would say is a win. Okay, so let's just give this one last run. So if anyone has any other ideas down in the comments below, please do say, because I'm always very interested in other people's teams. And there's just one of the dungeons you can still use dots in. Third, I thought you would have died from that. Okay, so where do we go from here? What was the plan? But hopefully this video does help people. Like, I honestly have no idea what to waffle on about half the time. But also from now, tomorrow is TOA Hell and, well, TOA in general reset. So for those who haven't finished their TOA rotation and they're watching this, please check to make sure you've done it. Or, you know, good luck in tomorrow. I should have a video hopefully out fairly, well, not soon after, but sometime on the day, unless I get stuck and get fed up and just give up. And that it might be out a bit late, so I'm not too sure. So it also depends on when I wake up. So anyway, this team seems to be doing a pretty good job. Okay, last stage. Have I ended the run is the question. No, I didn't. Okay, we better do that. Okay, so you got that turn off, but it's not really a problem. Nice damage. Nice. And he's dead. Okay, so I'd say pretty, so far out of all of them, no team failed. So at 118, that's pretty good. So hopefully these teams helped a little bit into what you'd like to run. And there's some free-to-play, non-free-to-play options. And yeah, hopefully this video helped someone out. And I'll catch you all in the next one.